Now, he has teamed up with a host of famous faces, hasn't he? From Barack Obama to Julia Roberts. Now Bear Grylls is returning to our screens for a new adventure pushing sporting legends to their limits.
See, the great thing about cold water, it reduces even the greats to whimpering. You know. Come on then.
You want me to kick it?
Take it away.
Just make sure I'm not going to fall.
There is your post. Oh, it's
surprisingly good.
It's gone. The nation's in heaven. It's amazing. The greatest sporting moment in history.
Recreated.
Come on.
That, of course, is Bear with Johnny Wilkinson. He joins me now. Very, very good to see you. And I love this series because it's a completely different way of getting to know someone, isn't it? You know, when you're going through these experiences and you're really pushing them, you get to know the real person, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I think it's a great privilege of running wild. You know, we've done 7 seasons of that show. Now we've done a bunch for ITV as well over the years. And to take great, you know, icons of our country out into the wild and get to know them in a really kind of raw, honest way, away from the kind of, you know, the chat show couches, actually hearing about their struggles and their hopes and aspirations and the highs and lows of their life is always a privilege. But Johnny, what a legend. And he's somebody, you know, our team have been really keen to do one of these journeys with for a while. 6 Nations time. He's never really done anything like this before. And he was amazingly honest. So, yeah, it was a special one.
And also, you do Nicola Adams as well. Now, Nicola, of course, as we know, you know, obviously an award-winning boxer, has won many, many medals, and of course we saw her in Strictly. Do you think that sports stars are more interesting because of that competitiveness and you're pushing them and they're out of their comfort zones?
Actually, you know, we take so many different sorts, whether it's Hollywood actors or sports stars or music stars. And actually, I notice a similarity across, you know, there might be different kind of disciplines and different terrains, but the kind of character traits are often the same. And there's a willingness to step out of that comfort zone and make yourself a bit vulnerable and dig deep when it's raining and you're cold and you're a bit scared. And that's always inspiring to see. Nicola, what a champion she is on so many levels. And such a lovely, lovely lady and shone bright on our journey. That one comes out in a few months on ITV. But yeah, so Johnny and Nicola, really fun new shows for us. And both of them heroes to me.
And do you know how far you can push them? Do you know, I mean, is there a time when you just see something in their eyes and you think, okay, I might just pull back now?
Well, I think you got to remember these shows aren't designed to break people. They're there to empower people. And I always think of, you know, we plan a journey where we're going to start, where we're going to pick up, and the rest of it we keep pretty fluid and loose, and we improvise a bit. And I always think it's like an elastic band. You know, you can stretch and adjust as people are doing. And sometimes those people you think are going to be mega sort of fit and physical actually really struggle when it's, you know, you're in a desert or it's super cold. And so I think you got to be nimble and you got to adapt to how people are feeling, and also respectful of the fact that they're there on their own. They're adrenalized and nervous already. They've invariably never slept the night before, and I think it's really tiring. You know, I think as a team we're so used to managing that sort of flow of emotion, adrenaline, of fear, and kind of weather and all of that. So for these people as rookies, I'm always, you know, reminded actually how tiring these journeys can be for them.
It's absolutely fascinating, and you do push yourself. You've always pushed yourself to the limits, and we saw that with them Animals on the Loose, where you had a bit of a scary moment with a snake. It was like you were wearing it as a sort of exotic scarf. It was a bit worrying, that.
Well, this is for our movie on Netflix called Animals on the Loose. It's interactive, so you, the viewer, get to decide what I do through your remote control. Do we try and, you know, cross this river, build a raft, or are we going to try and swim it and deal with the crocodiles or the snakes? And it's been really fun. It's gone to #2 on Netflix, you know, last week, so that's been exciting to see. And yeah, it's been sort of perfectly timed in the sense that everyone's been in lockdown and looking for fun, educational, but kind of exciting things for kids to be able to watch. And it's got a really strong conservation message to it, which we're really proud of. So thank you, all of you guys out there who've been watching Animals on the Loose. Yeah, that's been fun to be part of.
And of course, in your spare time, you managed to save Ant and Dec for the Nation on Saturday night. So thank you for that. That was good. It's so silly, isn't it? It's great fun.
Yeah, always fun. I mean, hey, who doesn't love Ant and Dec? And it's always, I mean, they came up with this script. They said, come on, babe, you've got to come and do this. And they were hilarious and such good guys. So, yeah, I think it's running for a few weeks this now.
Yeah.
So I actually haven't seen it. So all I know is that I think my comedy acting skills, I'm not sure it's going to be my future. But it was fun to mess around and have fun with them.
I think you did a very, very, very good job. Now look, there's a kind of dynasty going on, isn't it? Because your oldest boy he's doing some things with you. I mean, it's inevitable. He's going to want to do and emulate his dad, and you can help him and mentor him, which is a good thing.
Not less technique.
Well, it's fun because they've sort of grown up and always rather shied away from any of the TV stuff, and actually still do, you know. But it's so fun to be able to have adventures together. This is just for our new YouTube show that we do together, and yeah, he's a bit like me. He goes, "I'd love to do these, but can we do it without the camera?" But it's like, you know, well, this is it's a yin and the yang. You know, you got to earn your bread as well. So. But for me, hey, nothing nicer than having adventures with my son. Yeah, heaven.
Of course, of course. Now, look, can I ask you about Bear Bond? Because lots of rumours about you. And look, we've kind of, there you are. I think you do. I mean, for goodness sake, you've got all the skills, haven't you?
I don't know. Hey, listen, it's always very flattering for anyone even to, you know, suggest that. I think, I'm not sure I have the acting chops for it, but very flattered to be anyone suggest it. Thank you.
Well, I think you do a very fine job. Bear, thank you for talking to us. It's always a joy. And your interview, your adventure, your wild adventure with Johnny Wilkinson is on ITV Tuesday, 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Thank you so much, love. Great to see you.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.